Good morning. It's a little before 8 a.m. So we got a decent enough start. Good night's sleep last night. How'd you end up sleeping last night?
Pretty good.
We are leaving Porrino and on our way to Cesantes. Another 19K day, 12-ish miles, 11 miles, something like that. Today is definitely going to be tougher than yesterday. It's supposed to be hotter. We've got a pretty good climb. We actually have two pretty decent climbs. If it's anywhere near the beauty of yesterday, I am all good. Got a fountain here. We got a little church over there with a shell out front. So as usual, no breakfast. We'll grab breakfast when we get, I don't know, 6K up the road, 90 minutes or so from here. Go from there. I'm gonna get ran over. Get out of the street, Chad. We've just passed a couple pilgrims back there. 3 pilgrims here in front of us. Got another group up there. We're gonna have to hurry this morning to get ahead of everybody. Sam loves that.
No.
We did a good job yesterday. We were able to sit down in a nice little hole in between groups. That's kind of ideally where we'd like to be. So hopefully we can find a little bubble again today. We'll see.
Simple minds. I guess we'll take it one by one, baby, one by one. Just different kinds. We'll try to take it one by one, baby, one by one. Too many problems. I'm already lost.
So we've officially caught up with the swarm. We got somebody ahead with a stroller, group of 5 or 6 here. We've already passed people behind us. As usual, a large group that's very loud. In front of the stroller, there's even more people. It's gonna be a push, but luckily, our legs should be a little bit stronger. Sam's thrilled about trying to catch them all. We got this. You don't want to be behind them all day. It's just too loud. We just got past a big swarm, and I was making this video thinking that we're in a little bubble, but now that I look ahead, there's another swarm ahead of us. I don't know how to put this. It's just not the Camino anymore. It changes to more like a Disneyland cruise ship feel. It's just like Sarriah did. Big groups that are incredibly loud. You know, turning around and yelling to one another. We got people with their strollers. Lots of kids, which I actually think is kind of cool to see all these kids out here doing it. But I do feel like we're in the middle of a school field trip. But it's so cool to see these kids actually out here doing that. So that I really like. Sarriah was the same way. The Camino experience of solitude and thought and reflection and enjoying the surroundings just kind of ends in the last 100K, unfortunately. And it just changes experiences. It's, like I said, it's much more like a cruise ship. It's much more like Disneyland. It is what it is. It is nice to see some activity especially compared to our first couple of weeks where there was days of no pilgrims. But we've seen, we passed 60, 70 people?
Probably something like that.
At least, and we're an hour in. Camino that you think of ends at Tui, and it just becomes a long line to Santiago. I don't know how else to put it. We're busy trying to cut in line. But it's becoming abundantly clear that this mythical hole that I'm looking for that we found yesterday doesn't seem to exist. We talked to Leonard, and they're having incredibly tough time in albergues. They're saying there's just no beds. They're booking up, some of them are booked up like a couple weeks in advance. So Leonard was saying he would walk, and whenever he was done walking for the day, he'd be able to find an albergue in that town. That's just not the case anymore. He started trying to call ahead, and he's really struggling finding things. You know, we were forced to book all the way ahead. We learned that last year in Sarriah, that once you get near here, you've got to start booking. The experience changes. That's where I was going with that. So he said one of the things he was running into is the handful of albergues that take first come, first serve. He says he's got people that are getting up, between 3:30 and 4:30 every day. So there's not getting much sleep. So they're getting up at 3:30, out the door at 4:30. Other people are getting up at 4, out the door at 5. And it's just a race to see who can get the handful of beds that are first come, first serve. Like I said, very different experience. think we've finally done it. We just made a turn. It's clear in front of us. We've passed, I don't know, 125, 150 people. I think we found our bubble. Nice little hole, nobody around. It's funny to see people that are walking. Last 100K should take 3-4 days typically. Maybe add another day if you do the spiritual, but no more than 3 or 4 days. And it's interesting to see people that are shipping their packs. Like if we were doing 3-4 day hike, well, we'd have probably what we have now, almost, 5 kilo, about 10-12 pounds, but each their own. Good for people being out here to do it.
Yeah.
I'm just glad to be away from it all.
I'm just wondering what they have in some of their packs that are like ginormous and fully packed for a 4-day hike. But blows my mind.
What do you need for 4 days that's weighing you down that much? But and some of these packs are here huge. Saw this one guy with this giant pack and he's carrying a bag. It's interesting, it's fun, it's enjoyable.
Yeah, we're not judging anybody.
And here we are, out here, alone, finally. Buen Camino. So we stopped off at a very crowded cafe in Moss and had a nice bocadillo, ham and cheese sandwich. Was pretty sure that's what we'll have for lunch every day for the rest of the trip. But no problem there, they're good. One of the benefits of doing the last 100K is if you're a very social person, as you can see, there are plenty of people to chat with. I've often wondered how it works for single people on this portion, as there are a lot more groups that are already formed. Before TUI, a lot of single people doing this by themselves. They send a group up in little groups here and there and then do their own way. I've often wondered how easy is it to group up if you're single when people are already coming in these groups. Interesting, comment below, let me know.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And they say, promesas son nada más que solo palabras, y si no las cumples, se van a desvanecer.
So again, I think we have worked ourselves in front of the herd, in front of the crowd. We got 2 ladies up here doing photos at the same place that we'll be doing photos because the view in front of me is incredible. Boy, it's sure been a nice section that we've been coming through here. Check out this view in front of us here.
Sin pena, ven, sin estrés, muéstrame sus pasos, te cuento hasta 10 y ven. Yo sé que tú quieres conmigo, amor, de todos esos placeres que brinda la vida y que nos hace tan feliz.
So we just went through the town of Redondela. It looks like a very cute town, looks like a neat place to stop. And apparently it is, because just about everybody was stopping there. Earlier I was talking about the bed race and how everyone's up early. As you can see here, this is a group of pilgrims here that have been, looks like, sitting around for a long time. They're all just waiting for a bed at the albergue. So they've got to get up early, get here, and then sit around God knows how long and hope there's a bed, hope they can get in. Not the way I would prefer to do it, but to each their own, it's your own way, do it your way. But some of those people look like they've been sitting there for a long time. Doing that every day for 3-4 days, however long it takes to do this last 100K, I don't know, not my thing. We're heading on to Cesantes, we're close, another, 3K or something, not very far, buen dia. So we're almost there, it's about noon, I think. Pretty close to noon. So we'll get in by 1 and check-in's 1. So it should work out pretty well. If we're a little early, then we'll find a diner or cafe or something. Looking forward to it. Been Been a pretty nice day. It's supposed to be hot today, but it sure wasn't hot. It's getting a little warmer now. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's not bad though.
Poor lady in front of us, we're gonna catch her soon. Her pack's gotta be 25 or 30 pounds. So, I mean, it's just a gigantic. Kind of tell by the way she's walking, she looks like she's struggling a bit. This pack is huge. I feel for her, especially going uphill now.
Yep.
It's actually uphill for the next few K.
Uphill, sunny, and she has long pants on.
Yeah, long pants, long sleeves. Ugh. Hola, hola. You made them? Okay. Whatever you want, Sam.
Okay.
I have change.
Okay.
I think I have one.
You like the Lakers? ¿Te gusta Lakers?
I know.
No. Sam got another little trinket. Very cool. Gracias. Que tengas buenos días. All right, so we are back on the trail alone. It is the Camino, the way we like the Camino. Beautiful trail that we're walking through. I love the kids out there selling things on the trail, trying to make a little money on their own. Everything looked like it was made by the kids as well. So it was really, really cool. Only downside is one of the kids had a Lakers shirt on. So, you know, we thought about not buying from them, but no, very, very cool stuff. 1K to go. I'm actually kind of sad now, you know? I mean, this is beautiful trail that we're walking on, just the two of us. Quiet, peaceful. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
What do you say? Only 19K to Ponte Vedra.
Nope.
I was overruled. All good. No air conditioning tonight. Pilgrimage is 1,100 years old. I think a lot of people have gone without air conditioning. Buen camino. And that is a first. Now that looks like the type of Camino Sam would want to do. Right on the back and let Chad pedal. That sound, oh yeah, you're liking that, huh? All right, can I just say right now, I was starting a video and the guy just came. I love tapas culture. Thank you, tapas culture. Amazing. I can't tell you, I don't think Sam doesn't even know this yet. I am so excited about this beer. We had these beers all last year. They're on draft. They are beer with lemon. The Rattlers from last year.
I forgot that.
I did too, and I saw when we walked in. I'll let you, because I've got a film. You know, I'm the director over here.
Yeah.
Let's see it, baby. Are they as good as we remember? Warm day.
Oh yeah.
That's it, huh?
The best beer.
So for all intents and purposes, we are there. Our place is 300 yards down the road, and they open in like 20, 25 minutes. What can we do for the next 25 minutes?
Drink a beer?
All right, Sam has got to check her blood sugar, but why are we using the meter?
So the last time we had our stuff shipped, I think, was in Porto, right? Apparently I forgot that I would have to change on a Wednesday, today, the new patch, and I don't have the stuff. I thought I packed it, or I just completely forgot. It sucks, but it's not a big deal.
She's not happy about it. So for non-diabetics out there, is what that means while she's getting loaded is she has a patch on her arm that every 2 weeks on a Wednesday for a couple of years she has to change. So now, as you just saw, she has to prick her finger and check the blood like that. It's a much slower process. She's been upset about it for the last day and a half since she's known about it.
Yeah.
To me, I think we were very lucky in the fact that the bag that we're having shipped, I don't think we've talked about that, is basically almost nothing of Sam's stuff except for a little bit of needles and that stuff, and then it's my laptop. I wanted to originally edit these videos on the road, but we were carrying the laptop and everything was 6, 7, 8 pounds. It was too much. So as she checks her blood there, I thought it was very, very lucky. She happened to run out a day before our stuff gets back.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, other than the number of people today, it really was a pretty nice day. We were joking around for all those that would watch The Walking Dead. It's like, you know, the hordes or the swarms, and we're like, oh, there's the walkers. So it was kind of funny. We had a good time with it. But they're good people. It's a good time. You know, I'm definitely not trying to discourage anybody. I'm just trying to hammer home the fact that it's a very different experience once you get there, but it's still a good experience. Any day on the Camino, right? Loving the Camino.
My feet don't love the Camino all the time, but I do.